I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Let me guess. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Best if we just get the subject out of the way now. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss. It's difficult. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal.
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Let's make this happen.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. This tiefling's prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanas...
This place is a bloody... If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Next time the goblins...
Don't push it, kid. If you see trouble, then run.
I think you've inspired...
By Mordai's eyes, another one.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a...
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another gift.
On the road. Saw us for...
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Shut up.
By the dead gods. Are all Giths so brutal?
Brutal? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle.
Gods, deliver me.
Goblins, druid, grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Something the matter?
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
Thanks for fighting. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Goblins are smart enough to poison their blades.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off. Yeah, you really saved the day. Swooping in and playing the hero. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid. Alcin, we've got a contract. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part. Don't know what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
If it isn't the talk, thank goodness you came along when You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Hey, bother. Take care now.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Die if I met Eroica reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Give it back, kid.
How stupid are you?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
Probably not. It's just tin and glass.
Here, take it. Not sure why you care so much about it, honestly.
Scram! Before I give you something to care about! Kid's lucky you were here.
How long until Roland shows us his thunder shape?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True. We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. His name is known far and wide, I see. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Here's hoping we all make it in one.
The nerve of that smirking little rat. Can't believe the kid thought he could snatch my mum's locket and get away with it. Bet he's learned his lesson now. You best be joking. Tell me you are, and this doesn't have to end in blood.
Well met. Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Ready and willing.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Let me... The wound on my hand. I cannot say. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. I don't... Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss, and then... You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What? Well, I like night orchids, and can't... It's a deal. So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zelk Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured, and I wasn't thinking.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna.
Protect them.
He's with the...
A true soul. Thank the Absolute.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that, but instead of them, Edwin found it. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with owlbear tracks. What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
True Soul? Absolute? What do they mean?
They're clearly
By the Sundering, the parasite allows us to influence others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
A power born of Illithids might be dangerous in the wrong hands, but valuable in ours.
It's only valuable if we understand it, and we don't. Not yet, at least.
It's a powerful talent. Use it, but use it wisely.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Well met.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart.
By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go!
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were... and their smell...
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I'm...
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint though.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Me! Never been better. Well, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these Paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fire, then you're lost in vision, the blood war.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Guess that explains the voice. I'm Karlak. And you are... Well met, soldier. A little background, if your moral compass. You already know I fought in the blood. So good, Zariel sent Goop, the latest yappy little dog she sicked on me, are nearby. A group of dopes posing as Paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Don't... After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this Paris...
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I'd hug you if it would... You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
If you insist. Don't have all the fun with...
Excellent.
Made it ready.
Hells, it's her, Karlach, the Archdevil's servant. We must rest in camp. It's time she had her due.
Shit. I just can't shake you, can I?
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Well met.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Karlach's got... bet...
Well met.
At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Fall by my hand.
I got this. Aye, aye.
Victory awaits. No time to waste.
Bye forever, pal. The hammer's gonna fall.
yes.
Forever dauntless. A bright idea.
Swift and lethal. I will not know failure.
Be gone! Putrid boy!
My turn.
On the victor's path. I know just what to do.
I will ascend. Taste my fury.
Now this is my happy place.
Victory awaits.